Hey guys, I just want to talk about something just real quick. If you'll just lend me your ears for a couple of minutes. I don't believe that as people that contend for the true gospel, saved by grace alone, through faith alone, in Jesus Christ alone, that we should be promoting other channels or the content they put out if they're not teaching the same gospel, the Jesus of the Bible, okay? And that's biblical. We're supposed to mark and avoid those people, not promote them. So I've seen a trend, actually this has gone on for quite some time, of true grace believers, as far as I can tell. They teach the right gospel on their channel, and I believe they're hearing from the Lord. But then they are also, like, they might get a dream, and somebody that teaches the wrong gospel had a dream, okay, a prophetic dream, and they seem to line up. So then that person will make a video and say, hey, this is a confirmation of so-and-so's dream. So this is a confirmation their dream was from God and my dream was from God. Okay, well, first of all, I talked about this in my dream video. As a believer, you can get dreams from God. You can get dreams that are mixed Holy Spirit and carnal mind dreams, where you're warring against the spirit in your dreams and they get all muddled up. Or you can just get regular dreams, just normal carnal mind dreams. Or you can get dreams influenced by an evil spirit, from an outside evil spirit. So it's not enough to take, even as a believer, even if you do get some dreams that are totally from God, you shouldn't ever promote someone else who's teaching a false gospel just because you get a dream that seems to confirm their so-called prophetic dream, because that can be deception. And then you are causing like a domino effect where you are basically promoting that person as hearing from God, you see? And that can cause confusion for people that are listening to you, who then think it's okay to go ahead and also promote that person and share their videos, blah, blah, blah. And in the meantime, those people get a false gospel. See, we got to remember that all prophecy now points to Jesus. All prophecy points to Jesus and the gospel, and all things being completed and wrapped up in Jesus Christ. So if you don't have the basics, the foundation of the correct gospel, I don't care what else you have. I don't care what dreams, visions, words. I don't care. Don't come at me with them. I don't want to hear them if you don't have the gospel right, okay? Because it makes all your other stuff null and void. And scripturally, that is correct. So we need to be very careful about that. This is something that I believe the Lord's been showing me, and this is warned about all throughout scripture, is idolatry. And what I have seen happening, and I've been praying for certain channels that the Lord has laid on my heart, saved believers, teaching the right gospel, but they've been blessed with a lot of dreams and things from the Lord, dreams and visions and things. And the devil is trying to seduce them into idolizing those dreams and those supernatural experiences over and above Jesus, like a replacement. That's idolatry. Because pretty soon they're forgetting to go to the Word of God. They're starting to feel like they have a direct line to God. And anytime, if you're a true grace believer and you're teaching the right gospel and you think it's okay to promote another person's dreams that does not have the gospel correct, that's a sure sign that you are in idolatry of your dreams. And I just did the video on flattery. The devil is using a form of flattery. Let's say you get a dream from the Lord, a genuine dream from the Lord, maybe once a week or something. And then the enemy can come in and give you dreams that seem prophetic or something 2 or 3 or 4 more times that week, because they know they're hoping to seduce you into becoming dependent on that as kind of like your identity, instead of your identity being Christ and what it says in the Bible. Like, it's a form of flattery, where those dreams become your food, and instead of Christ himself, and where you feel, I'm trying to think of the word, like affirmed through them, like God is affirming you or loving you by giving you those dreams, and you might like the accolades and the attention you get when you put them out on YouTube. And it's feeding, I don't know if I'd say it's feeding pride necessarily, but it's just a very tricky thing that I believe the Lord has opened my eyes to see on some of these channels that the enemy is doing, okay? And that's why you got to put your full armor on. Stay in the Word. Always compare everything you get to Scripture. Make sure that you realize and don't forget what prophecy is for, okay? And just because you might get a dream that seems to line up with a false prophet's dream, a false teacher's dream, doesn't mean it's okay to affirm that person in a video and say, their dream is from the Lord. I have confirmation because I got the same kind of dream with the same stuff in it. Okay, you're being jerked around by the enemy at that point and being used to affirm a false prophet. Okay, I just feel like it's important to put this warning out there. It's I may not be liked for it, but I see it happening, and I think it's very important. All right. I love y'all. Oh, okay. One more thing. So I was guilty of doing this myself 2 or 3 years ago. And I didn't know what a couple different ladies were teaching at the time. I didn't know what gospel they taught because they didn't really talk about it. They just had mainly dreams and things, okay? And this was earlier, quite a bit earlier, before I had learned these types of things. And I had shared or promoted or talked about in a couple of my videos about their videos and their confirmations to the things that I got. And then I had a dream that I had, outside I had seen a witch, and she had in a barn across the way a bunch of black wolves with red eyes outside, okay? And I opened the door, and when I saw them and when I closed it, 2 of the wolves kind of pushed their way through. They came in through that open door, and they turned immediately into fluffy white sheep. And the other people that were in the house with me came up and were petting them, saying, "Oh, they're so cute," you know? And I realized, I prayed about that, and I was like, Lord, who is it? And I found out, sure enough, the 2 people that I had promoted over the last month, inadvertently by sharing their stuff, had a false gospel, okay? They didn't believe in eternal security. They were backloading works that were, didn't believe everybody was going in the rapture, at the same time. Just stuff like that. And yeah, I was blown away. And I was like, forgive me, Lord. I'm going to be much more careful from now on whom I share on my channel, okay? All right. That's it. Love y'all.